Okay guys, this is the solution for your test. Number 1, the inverse of matrix A equals to 2, 1, 4, 1 is. So for the inverse, you have to find the determinant first. So I will try to find the determinant like this. 2, 1, and then 4, and then 1. To find the determinant, you have to multiply this and also this one, and then you minus them. You'll have 2 times 1 equals to 2 minus 4 times 1 equals to 4. Okay, so we have negative 2 for the determinant. And then the next is to find the inverse. To find the inverse, you have to use the formula like 1 over determinant. The determinant will be negative 2. And then what you do is to swap the A and the D. The A is 2, the D is 1. You swap them, you will have 1 and 2. And then you give negative sign to the B and to the C. Negative 1 and negative 4. And then to get the answer, you only have to multiply the negative sign of the half inside the matrix. You'll have negative 1 and then 1 and then 4 and then negative 2. So the answer for this one is D. It is for number 1. Okay, let's continue to number 2. For number 2, we have transpose. To transpose, you have to swap the row and also the column. Take a look at this. You have 1, negative 2 horizontally. You will do it vertically right now. Okay, and then we have 4, 2 also horizontal. You will do it like vertical, like this. And then plus, multiply this and this. Please remember that when you multiply matrix, you have to use the methods row times column. Yeah, so negative 2 times 1 equals to negative 2, and then 4 times 0 equals to 0. Negative 2 plus 0 will be negative 2. Okay, that is for the first one. The second one will be this one. It will be negative 4 times negative 8 equals to negative 12. Negative 12 will be right there. And then the next will be this times this. 1 times 1 equals to 1. 3 times 0 equals to 0. So it will be equals to 1. And then the last one will be this and this one. It will be 1 times 2 equals to 2. Negative 6, negative 4. And then you add them together. It will be negative 1, negative 8, negative 1, and also negative 2. This is the answer for number 2. The next one is number 3. For number 3, we have matrix A equals to that one is singular matrix. When you read singular matrix, that means you have to find the determinant. The determinant of A is x negative 1 and then x minus 2, 2x and also x have to be equals to 0 because that is the condition for singular matrix. And then what you do is to multiply them like this. You will have x squared minus x, and then you have to minus it again with the blue one. You will have 2x squared minus 4x, and the result have to be equals to 0. And then you will have x squared minus x minus 2x squared plus 4x equals to 0. And then you will have negative x squared plus 3x equals to 0. And then you will factorize the negative x. Negative x go out. It will be x minus 3 for the remaining. You will have x equals to 0 from right here and x equals to 3 from right there. And then the question is the value of x1 minus x2. Because x1 is greater than x2, that means x1 minus x2 have to be 3 minus 0 equals to 3. Okay, that is for number 3. Next is number 4. For number 4, we have to do the multiplication first. So I will write down the question like this. And then you multiply it with 113, 2b minus 5, negative 3a minus 1. And then for the right hand side, we will have 1, 3a2 times it again with 1, 3a2. Let me move it. And then minus with 2i. I means 1 0 0 1. Okay, so we already have this equation of matrix. The thing you have to do is to multiply them first. I want to multiply this one, so you have A, and then this one will be plus 2b minus 5 for the first element, and then for the second element will be this one. You will have A times 13, you will get 13A, and then this one will be negative 3A minus 1. Okay, so because this one is the multiple choice questions, that means you don't have to do all of them. Actually, when you do these two, it will be enough. So for this one, you will multiply like this times this. You will have 1 and 3a, 1 plus 3a, and then you multiply it again with the second one. You will have 3 plus 6, it will become 9, and then minus it with 2 0 0 2. And then also for this one, you don't have to do it. You don't need that one, so you will not you don't need that one also. Okay, so let's simplify the right hand side first. 13a we can subtract this one. We'll have 10a minus 1, and then equals to this one will become 1 minus 2 equals to negative 1 plus 3a, and then 9 minus 0 will be 9. Okay, so let's do this one first. You'll have 10a minus 1 equals to 9, 10a equals to 10, 10a equals to 10, and then a will be equals to 1. So this is the value of a, and then you will do the blue. You'll have a plus 2b minus 5 equals to negative 1 plus 3a, 1 plus 2b minus 5 equals to negative 1 plus 3 times 1. You will have negative 4 plus 2b equals to 3 minus 1 equals to 2, and then 2b equals to 6, b equals to 3. There you go. We already have a equals to 1 and also b equals to 3. The question is a plus b, that means equals to 4. Next is number 5. For number 5, the question wants you to find the x. So x equals to let me write down the question first. 1, negative 1, 2, and negative 3 equals to 8 times the 5, negative 9, 3, negative 7 inverse. Okay, for this one, because you want to find the matrix of x, that means you have to move this matrix to the right hand side. Please pay attention to the location. This matrix is to the right side of the x. That means if you want to move this matrix, it has to be to the right side of the matrix also. Yeah, so I will write it down like this: x equals to 8, and then take a look at this negative 1. That means you have to inverse this matrix, and the formula for inverse is 1 over determinant times the adjoint. Okay, let's try to find the determinant first. This one is negative 35, so you will write negative 35 right there, and then the other one will be negative 27, so it will become minus 27 like that. And then for the adjoint, it will be negative 7 and 5, and then for the negative 9 it will become 9, and for the 3 it will become negative 3. There you go. And then for this matrix, for the yellow matrix, you have to inverse it also, because you move it to the right hand side. So we have to find the inverse. To find the inverse, you have to find the determinant first. This one, negative 3, and also this one minus 2. and then you will multiply with the adjoint. The adjoint will be -3 and 1. You swap the A and D, and then you give negative sign to this one. There you go. Okay, let's calculate. X equals to 8 times, this one will be 1 over -8, and then this one will become 1 over -1. I will move it to the front like this, and then I will write down the remaining like this. Please remember that the position of the matrix cannot be swapped, yeah. And then I can cross out this one, also cross out the negative. You'll have X equals to this times this. You'll have negative 21 minus 18, 3, and then that one times this one, -7 plus 9 equals to 2, and then go down, this times this. You'll have 9 minus 10 equals to -1, and the last one is this one, -3 plus 2 equals to 2. There you go. This is the value of matrix of X. Oh, the question is the sum of all elements. That means 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus -1 equals to 6. Okay, that is for number 5. Next is number 6. For number 6, we have to find the element of the third column and the second row. For the third column and the second row, the one that you have to be close with your finger is the opposite places. Like third column, it will be the third row, and the second row, it will be the second column, just like that. Okay, so you have to close the third row and the second column. Third row and the second column is this one. When you close the -3, 1 and 2 is also closed, 4 and 3 is also closed. You have to close all of them like that, yeah. So the inverse will be X inverse equals to 1 over determinant times the adjoint. The adjoint for this one is 2, 1, 2, 0. That means you have to find the determinant also. 2 times 0 equals to 0. 2 times 1 equals to 2. You have to minus it. You will have -2 right there. Okay. So this is our element, but don't forget you have to put minus. You have to give negative sign for these 4 elements. That means the -2 will become +2 later, yeah. Okay, so it will already become +2, and then the next thing you have to do is to find the element, not the element, the determinant. Sorry, the determinant will be 2, 2, 4, -2, 1, -3, 1, 0, 3, and then you will copy the first 2 columns like this, and then you find the determinant. The determinant will be this, this, and this. You will have 6 plus 0 minus 6 for the yellow, and then for the blue, this, this, you will have 4 plus 0 minus 12. Okay, from this one you will have 0, from this one you will have -8, so the determinant will be 8. I will substitute it to the formula 1 over 8. That means you have to multiply this, so you will have 1 over 4 for the third column and the second row. 1 over 4 D. Okay, that is for number 6. Next is number 7. For number 7, I think you have to use the shortcut to find the determinant. Because we are dealing with the multiplication, we can use the shortcut. If you are dealing with the addition of matrix, you cannot use the shortcut. Okay, so first let's gather the information first. For the A, you can find the determinant of A. Determinant of A equals to this times this equals to 6, this times this equals to 1. That means 6 minus 1 equals to 5. That means the determinant of A inverse will become 1 over 5. Okay, that is for determinant of A. Next, from the second matrix, you will have to find the determinant of B inverse. This one is 10, and that one is 12. 10 minus 12 equals to negative 2. That means the determinant of B will be the inverse of negative 2, which is negative 1 over 2. There you go. And then let's continue to the question. A inverse times B inverse equals to B times A inverse. That means this one will be determinant of A inverse, 1 over 5, and then times it with X, times it with the B inverse, the determinant of B inverse. Sorry, this one is not X, yeah, the determinant of X. And then determinant of B inverse will be negative 2 equals to determinant of B times determinant of A. Determinant of B is negative half, determinant of A equals to 5, and then we still have inverse at the outside of the bracket. And then I want to multiply this one first. Negative 2 times 1 over 5 equals to negative 2 over 5 times the determinant of X equals to, this one will become its multiplication, right? Sorry, multiplication, negative 5 over 2, but you have to inverse it. To do the inverse, you only have to flip them. You flip them like this, and then as you can see, at the right hand side we have negative 2 over 5, or at the left hand side we also have negative 2 over 5. You can cross it out, it will give you the result of 1. So the determinant of X will be equals to 1. That is for number 7. Next is number 8. For number 8, the keyword is does not have an inverse. Yeah, so does not have an inverse is just like singular. That means the determinant have to be equals to 0. I will write down the question first like this: x plus 3, and then x plus 5, and then 5, and then 4, and then you write down, you copy the first two columns, okay, like that, and then you will start to find the determinant like that. Okay, so the determinant will be equals to x times 4 equals to 4x squared, and then x times 2 times 4 equals to 8x plus 8x, and then 1 times x, oh my bad, for this one the 1 is not important because 1 times anything will be useless, yeah. So I just want to multiply this one. X times x equals to x squared. 5x plus 3x will become 8x, and then 5 times 3 equals to 15. Oh, we're not finished yet. Plus 10. Okay, that is for the yellow. And then for the blue, 1, 2, 3. You will write it down as x squared plus 7x plus 10. And then for this one is 5 times x, 5x squared, 5x squared, and then 5 times x times 3 equals to 15x, and the last one is plus 8. Okay, and the determinant have to be equals to 0. 4x squared plus x squared equals to 5x squared minus x squared 4x squared. 4x squared plus 5x squared equals to 9x squared. And then for the x, 8x plus 8x equals to 16x minus 7, 9x minus 15, negative 26x no, 9x minus 15 ya, negative, I cannot think, negative 6x. Okay, let's hope it's correct. Next is 25 minus 10. 25 minus 10 is 15, and then 15 minus 8 plus 7. Oh my god, the sum of value of x. No, I think I did some mistakes. Wait. Oh, my bad. This one, 5x squared minus 5x squared equals to 0. It will leave you the negative x squared. Negative x squared. Okay, this one is correct. Next is to multiply them by negative 1 because we want to factorize it. It will be easier if you factorize the positive x squared, yeah, not the negative. So when you factorize, you will have 7 and 1, positive and negative. You will have x equals to negative 7, x equals to 1, and when you add them, the sum will become negative 6. That is for number 8. The last one is for number 1. SI questions. Number 1, the ratio. From the test, I can see that you guys cannot translate the ratio. Yeah, some students says like 3x equals to 4y. It's not like that. Ratio means fraction. The two numbers will be considered as x and y. The two numbers will be x and y because we don't know the value of the two numbers yet. If you read ratio, that means it's fractions. That means the fractions of x over y have to be equals to 3 over 4 because the ratio is 3 to 4. That means x to y equals to 3 to 4. And when you cross multiplication, you will have 4x equals to 3y. That means 4x minus 3y equals to 0. Yeah, you have to move the y to the left hand side because we want to use the matrix method. We cannot use substitution. Yeah, and then for the second sentences, I think you can translate this easily because it's already arranged for the sentences. Twice of the first number, that means twice of x, is added with, added means plus, 1.5 times the second numbers. The second numbers will be y equals to 72. The question says like that. And then if you want to have better numbers, you have to multiply them by 2. You'll have 4x plus 3y equals to 144. Okay, so right now we already have the two equations. You only have to convert it into the matrix form. To convert it, it will be easier if you arrange them like this, upside down, and then you will write down the matrix like this. So take a look at this. 4, 4, 3 and negative 3. It will become the 2 times 2 matrix like that, and then the x and y will be right here, and then the 144 0 will be right there. After this, you have to use the inverse. You move this to the right hand side. You will have xy equals to the inverse of the matrix will be 1 over determinant, negative 12 minus 12, times it with the adjoint. The adjoint will be negative 3 and 4. You have to swap the 4 and negative 3 and give negative to these numbers, and then times it with 144 and then 0. Okay, so x and y will be negative 24 times with this one is negative, I don't think we have to multiply them, just write it like this, and then the next will be like that, and then the x will be negative 1 over 24 times with negative 3 times 144. You can cross out this and this with 6 as the result, negative negative, so x equals to 18. And then for the y, it will be y equals to negative 1 over 24 times negative 4 times 144. You can cross out this, it will become 6, and the result for the y will be 24. There you go. We already have the x and also the y. So this is the solutions of your test. If you cannot understand some of them, you can text me and I will explain to you one more time. Thank you guys. Bye bye.